Hi friends, I'm Caitlin. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're doing this really nice Y2K Bratz Doll inspired makeup and I hope you guys enjoy. Starting with priming the eyelids, of course I'm taking the Essence Silky Blur Concealer. I think I've used this in the last 4 makeup videos, but it's just because it's so good. I always find eyeshadows perform really well with this, and just blending it in with the e.l.f. concealer brush. I applied a bit too much under my eye, but we can just blend that in. Because I have placed a little bit of foundation on my complexion already, so that everything ties together a bit easier when I'm doing the eyeshadow look. Even though I have just applied concealer under the eyes, I'm not going to set that until much later on. I'm only going to set my eyelids just now. So taking the Catrice Soft Blur, my airbrush powder, a pressed powder to set my eyelids. And for today's Y2K Bratz Doll Makeup, there's 2 palettes I think I'm going to use. The first being the Natasha Denona Xenon palette, which I've used plenty of times on my channel. It's definitely my go-to favourite cool toned eyeshadow palette. It's just perfection. And then the other one, you will know if you've watched any of my other colourful makeup tutorials, it's the Beauty Bay Brights Matte palette. If you also enjoy colourful makeup look, I highly recommend this palette. The Natasha Denona one has a shade called, what is it called Blizzard, and when you look at it here you just think it's a light grey, but sometimes when it's on the eye it can almost look a light blue grey, and I think for this makeup look it'll just tie in with the colours really nicely, so that's basically why I've got this palette. But I think for the most part it'll just be this Beauty Bay one. So let me see what brush I'm going to use. I think I'll just take this on a Vieve 227 brush. It looks like this. I'm taking the shade White Lies, which, if you couldn't guess from the name, is just a white shade, and I'm going to place this all over the lid and the crease, literally everywhere. And then taking that shade that I mentioned from this Natasha Denona Xenon palette, it's called Blizzard, I'm going to pop this more in the crease and blend it upwards. I can't remember if I just mentioned, but that was on a Vieve 221 brush, which was just a fluffier, more blending brush compared to the first brush that I just used. Taking some of this blue shade from the Beauty Bay palette, which is called Paradise, I'm going to basically mix a little bit of that in with that one we just used from the Xenon palette, so it's almost like a blend of the two, because I don't want it to be really bright blue. It's more of a grey blue navy shade in the picture, so just try to recreate that as much as I can. And again, just putting this mainly in the crease. Yeah, that's actually created the perfect shade. And whilst I'm just using that colour, I'm going to pop some of those same 2 shades on my lower lash line. I am taking that quite far down as well. I've just switched brush to the fluffy blending brush, and now I'm just only taking Blizzard from the Xenon palette just to blend this out and then take it more in a wing shape. Then here it's sort of just blended down quite low, and then I can clean it up and make it sharper later on. Taking this really nice navy sort of deep blue shade, it's called Stormy Night, and I'm going to place this more on this outer part of my eye and then up into the crease. I think I'm actually going to switch brush because I think this is going to blend it too much up into the sort of blue grey shade and then too much onto the lid at the same time. Yeah, I'll take this one. So this is the Jordana Tica Jade E2 brush, which looks like this. And I think what I'll do is I'll just really lightly tap into this, into Stormy Night, that one we just used. But then it's so I can essentially get like much more of a focused line, if that makes sense. If I'm looking at the picture, I'm trying to create this sort of line here, so obviously we can see the white eyeshadow on the lid, and then it's the deeper sort of navy and it blends up into the lighter blue. So that's the part that I'm trying to create right now. I'll go back to this blending brush to blend out this edge. Just building up this colour right on this outer part. I don't know, I feel like when I'm looking at what I've got so far and at the picture, I'm like, something's off. Going back to this one from the Xenon palette, I'm going to pack this right here. And do you see how earlier when I said in here it looks just more like a grey shade? But when I've just placed that, it appears like it has a blue undertone to it when I'm really pressing it on, opposed to just blending it everywhere. And then I think what I'll do before I add any like black liner or anything, take White Lies and just really pack that all over the lid, just like in the picture. And then taking a really tiny amount of this black shade, which is called Obsidian, I'm going to place this again on this outer part of the eye, but just really place the tiniest amount. I don't want too much. And I'll just blend that then into the navy. And flicking upwards to create that nice sharp line and more of a V eyeshadow shape. Okay, now it's looking a bit more like the picture. Everything's coming together. I can stop panicking, I can stop freaking out. I'm going to take a little bit of this from the Xenon palette. It's in the shade Rhyme, and I think I'll just place this right under here. Just to add the tiniest little bit of shimmer. With the same black shade, I'm going to use this to press up into my lash line. I was going to take this gel liner for my bottom waterline, but I don't know. The other time I used it in the Pamela Anderson makeup look, I did really like how it looked, but I just felt like I got quite a bit of my lashes and then it transferred onto my face, and that could just be like user error. Maybe I should set it with an eyeshadow afterwards, but I think just for ease, I'm not going to add an extra step. I think instead I'll just press black eyeshadow into my waterline instead of using gel liner. Just doing the upper lashes first. I'm also going to take that right into this inner corner and then take some of that on the upper lash line as well. This is what I've got so far for the eye. I think I'll jump off camera now, finish this eye, clear up some fallout and just make sure that I've got both eyes as even as possible. Do mascara and eyebrows and then just see what else I need to add to the eyes to really get it matching up to the picture. But yeah, so far I think I'm liking it. Doing this other eye was honestly so stressful. It just was not matching up. So I've got it as similar, as close as I can to each other. They're definitely not the same. So taking this Got To Be brow gel for my brows first. And after a few minutes, once that's dry, I'll take the Catrice eyebrow palette, take this darker one here just to fill in my brows. Okay, brows are done. I'm going to comb through my lashes first before the mascara. I did think about getting some nice cat eye false lashes for this look, but I've been having some trouble with my eyelashes recently. So I got a Korean lash lift, when was it, like a good month or so ago I want to say, and loved it. But now I've noticed that even though I've been taking care of my lashes, some have fallen out right in this part. So I feel like it's lashes, a little bald spot, and then more lashes. I didn't even want to chance it by putting falsies on with glue and then potentially risk more lashes falling out. So I'm just going to take my mascara instead. This is the Makeup Revolution Wrap Lash Tube Mascara in brown, and I will try and sort of, with my brush, I'll angle my lashes outwards to create that cat eye effect. What I'll do next is do a little bit of foundation before I do my lower lash line with mascara. I'm just taking the HMB Soft Focus Airbrush Foundation in the shade LF5N. And then taking the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Cooker. Can I speak at all today? Let's rewind and start that again. The Huda Beauty powder in the shade Sugar Cookie. Going back to the Xenon palette, I'm taking this shade, which was Blizzard, on a nice clean fluffy blending brush. This is the Jordana Tica Jade E6 brush. I'll use this to blend my eyeshadow into my base. Just taking some of the white from the Beauty palette to go over the area. Go back to the mascara to pop this on my lower lashes. Blusher in the picture, she has like a really nice rosy sort of naturally flushed red cheeks. I think to recreate that I'll take this mini Danessa Myricks Rose and Brunch blush. Yeah, I think this is perfect actually. In the picture though, she does also have some warmth on her face. Taking the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Amalfi Glow. And then for my forehead, I will take something slightly different with just no shimmer in it. I'll take the W7 Honalula bronzer, which looks like this, and it's a little dupe for the Benefit Hoola bronzer. Moving on to lips, I think I'm definitely going to use, I had it earlier, this lip liner by Morphe, it's Berry Cola. Just taking my powder brush and cancelling out a little bit of my lip pigment. One thing I love is doing the Bratz like really overdrawn lips, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do that as much as I can whilst not being like too over exaggerated. Then taking Jordana Tica in the shade Pillow Fight. That definitely needs some more warmth in comparison to the picture. Taking ninetease by Vieve. It's more, I would say, of a definitely warm toned beigey nude. I'm going to try and add some of this sort of warmy nude lip liner by ELF. It's in the shade Spill the Tea. Because there's something about the lips that are just, they're just off in comparison to the picture, and I think it's because I don't really have any red sort of toned lip liners or lipsticks, so this just might have to do. Taking a little bit of the blush, I'm popping this on the outer parts to try and bring some of that reddy pink to the lip. Let me know down below what you guys think. I do hope you guys enjoyed sitting down with me today, playing with some makeup and recreating a Bratz inspired makeup look. If you did enjoy, please give it a like and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.